Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4927. Happy Sunday evening to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are in episode 2 of Road to the NBA 2K22 Road to the NBA Finals Toronto Raptors Series 1. And last episode we beat the Orlando Magic 81-30 at Scotiabank Arena in the Raptor Drake's hometown of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I will have the link to that video in the description if you guys have not checked that episode out yet, or if you're new to this channel. So Raptors lead the series 1-0. If Toronto wins two more games after this episode, they will advance and eliminate the Orlando Magic, and it depends on who we're gonna battle off in the second round of NBA playoffs. So we're going to show you the uniforms, so we'll see you at tip-off. Alright, so the Orlando Magic are going to be wearing their blue statement uniforms again, while on the other hand, the Toronto Raptors are going to be wearing their classic 2007 through 2015 red uniforms. So that's when they had the dinosaurs still on the logo. So without a further ado, we'll see you in the 905 in the Raptor Drake's hometown. Alright, here we are, the Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And it is tip-off time, so the Toronto Raptors win it again. So now I'm going to pass that one off to Fred VanVleet, and then to Gary Trent Jr., then AJ Anunoby, and then some Pascal Siakam. So Anunoby will get the assist since Siakam got that in for 2 points. Now it is Jalen Suggs, who got drafted on July 29th of last year, which, believe it or not, he is second cousins with former NFL player Terrell Suggs, who won Super Bowl 47 with the Baltimore Ravens back in February of 2013. Fred VanVleet drills a three from behind the arc, so Wendell Carter Jr. passes it to Cole Anthony. So now Cole Anthony loses the basketball. Then it is Pascal Siakam picking up the steal. There is a foul there. It's on Cole Anthony. It's a shooting foul. And this means that Siakam is going to go to the free throw line once at it. And he scores that in. So it is now 8-2 here in Toronto. So now Jalen Suggs has possession of the basketball. So he is going to try to make a layup there. So Fred VanVleet has a foul there. So he gets to go to the free throw line. Jalen Suggs gets his first point of the game. And will he get his second point of the game? No, he will not. So OG Anunoby, the London native, picks up the rebound. So it is Siakam who gets it in there for 2. So Anunoby is going to pick up the assist here in Toronto. So now it is Cole Anthony. Where is he going to shoot this from? He's going to pass it to the former Chicago Bulls player Wendell Carter Jr., who got traded for Nikola Vucevic to the Chicago Bulls. And reason why they didn't make the playoffs last season, Orlando, is because they traded their main star, Nikola Vucevic, to Chicago, trying to rebuild the Bulls team. And this offseason, they signed former Toronto Raptors star DeMar DeRozan to the Bulls, so they're going to pass this off to Jalen Suggs. So OG Anunoby making that steal, passing it to Fred VanVleet. So VanVleet gets that layup in. So it's now 14-5 here in Toronto, and the Raptors are leading by 9 points. So they're going to pass it to Cole Anthony. So now Cole Anthony, he is going to lose the basketball, but then Franz Wagner passing it to Cole Anthony, and then Jalen Suggs attempting a three. That is no good. So it is Scotty Barnes, a Florida State man, going to step back, pull it in for 2. So Orlando does take a timeout. We're actually going to take a short break. Alright, so now there's 24.9 seconds to go. And we got Thaddeus Young, the former Chicago Bulls player, trying to make that layup in. So it's now 22-10 here at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. So now it is Thaddeus Young making a steal there. There is a foul. It's on Terrence Ross. So it's a shooting foul. So this means we are going to go to the free throw line. Do we actually get this one in? No, we do not. And Thaddeus Young, he's not one of the greatest. How should I put this? Not one of the greatest free throw players in this league. And we're going to try to shoot a three on him. That is no good. This ends the first quarter. Toronto up by 12. Alright, this begins the second quarter. I am going to pass that off to Scotty Barnes. So Scotty Barnes, what are we going to do with Barnes? So he is going to get that layup there for 2 points. Now it's 26-12. So now Mo Bamba's going to pass it to Terrence Ross. Then Jalen Suggs. It is out of bounds. So Toronto does have possession of the basketball. So now I'm going to pass it to Birch and then back to Malachi Flynn and Precious Achiuwa, the former Miami Heat player, getting that in for 2. So now it is Cole Anthony with the possession of the basketball. So what is he actually going to do? So he's going to pass it to Okeke and then to Anthony, and Mo Bamba gets that one in for 2. So now I'm going to pass that off to Achiuwa and then some Scotty Barnes. So Scotty Barnes, he's going to knock down a 3 for Toronto, and they're up 31-14 at the moment. So it is Cole Anthony with the possession of the basketball. Loses the basketball, actually. Barnes picks it up, and he is actually going to get this one in for 2. And he has 9 points already. He is 4 for 4 tonight. And the Magic take another timeout. Alright, it is now Scotty Barnes. He's going to pass this to Fred VanVleet, who is a member of the 2019 NBA Finals Championship with Toronto. And it's crazy to think that after one season, Kawhi Leonard decided to leave Toronto and then go to the LA Clippers. I mean, I thought they were a really decent team along the lines. They had the fulfilling potentials among them. I mean, they traded their longtime veteran DeMar DeRozan to San Antonio. That's how they got Kawhi Leonard anyway. So I'm going to pass this off to Gary Trent Jr. and then back to Malachi Flynn and then some OG Anunoby. He's going to knock that in for 2. So it's now going to be 38-16. And Cole Anthony has possession of the basketball. He's going to pass it to Franz Wagner. Misses that shot, but then Fred VanVleet picks it back up for Toronto. And we're going to knock down another 3 from downtown thanks to the assist by Gary Trent Jr. So Gary Trent Jr.'s father, Gary Trent Sr., also played in the NBA for quite some time. He passes that to Michael Porter and now Franz Wagner. He's going to pass it to Terrence Ross, who also did spend some time down in Toronto. So now it's Robin Lopez that picks up the rebound there. And now Terrence Ross picks up the offensive rebound. Misses that opportunity to get it in for 2. Now it's Fred VanVleet missing that three-pointer. And now it is Carmelo Anthony. He is going to pass it to Franz Wagner. And he gets this from downtown. So it's now 41-19. What am I actually going to do here? I'm going to pass it to OG Anunoby. So what am I going to do? Knock down a 3 to end the first half. It is a 25-point lead for Toronto at this point. Alright, so it's now a 25-point lead here for the Toronto Raptors. So now it is Cole Anthony with the possession of the basketball. Where is he going to do? He is actually going to miss that shot after making that nice spin move there. I'm going to pass it to Scotty Barnes and then back to Pascal Siakam. And now it is Pascal Siakam. He's going to knock down a three from downtown. So it's now 47-19 here in Toronto. So the Orlando Magic really didn't do well in this first half. They've missed quite a bit of shots from the three-point line, which they missed an opportunity. Now they're trying to gain their losses so that they don't want to be swept by Toronto. So now Pascal Siakam with another three from downtown. And it's now 50-22. So now Cole Anthony is up. Gary Trent making the steal. And it is Siakam who makes the dunk in the paint. So now Toronto has real talent among themselves. Because this is the first round. And it went out of bounds there. So Toronto does have the possession. So now I got Fred VanVleet. He's going to pass this to Gary Trent. Then back to Fred VanVleet. And then some Siakam. He is going to get that one in for two. Now it's 54-22 at this point. So they're going to pass it to Cole Anthony. So Cole Anthony has possession. There is a foul. It's on Fred VanVleet. It's a reach-in. So we're going to play some defense here up until we get possession of the basketball. So now they're going to pass it to... Actually, we have possession now. It's Siakam with the possession of the basketball. So now he gets that layup in for two. Now it's 56-22. 19 points for Siakam in this episode already. So now Siakam with another dunk. I think this guy has the elite talent to be considered the player of the game, I think, for the second straight episode. Because he was probably player of the game last episode, if I'm not mistaken. And he had quite a bit of dunks and assists along the lines. He shoots this from mid-range, and it's now 60-24. 23 points for Siakam today, and 5 from mid-range. So we are actually going to take a small break. Toronto is now up by 43 points. I'm going to pass this off to Thaddeus Young. So Thaddeus Young, he's going to knock this from downtown. And it's now going to be a 46-point lead for the Toronto Raptors at home. So the next two games, they will be playing in Orlando at the Amway Center. So now we score it in. So now Thaddeus Young will hopefully get this buzzer beater in on time. So now they're leading by 3 times more. So half of 48 is 24, and a third of 72 is 24. So we're up by 48 points against the Orlando Magic to end the third. Alright, your State Farm assist of the game is coming right up. So now it was Pascal Siakam, who I'm guessing will be our player of the game, which I'll explain the numbers when we get into statistics. But he had, I don't think, missed a single three-point shot in this. Maybe one, maybe two. So Thaddeus Young gets that in. Now we're up by 50. And the Orlando Magic, they have not been really scoring that much throughout this first round of playoffs. Because last episode, they scored 30 points. They are at 61% in field goals, while Toronto is at 91%, which seems kind of weird, though, if you really think about it one way or another, because the reason why they've been putting up the more points is because they've been claiming more assists and trying to aim for threes. That's the main part of the game. Franz Wagner misses that layup, so now we claim that rebound. So now Wananabe gets that layup in there, lays it in for 2. So now it is, now they went down even more. So it's now 58% for Orlando, 92 for Toronto. And Toronto, they've been doing a lot of fast breakers along the lines anyway. And I'm going to pass it to Birch and then to some Flynn. I'm going to use some Thaddeus Young. Or maybe one of my teammates, Mayalachi Flynn, getting this in from downtown. So it's now 81-26 at this point. And that is the exact number that we had scored from the last episode, as you guys recall. So 10 steals and 38 points off of turnovers. So that's the reason why we have been performing so good along the lines. And you know what, though? I am actually going to take a small break. So the break did not last very long. So now I got some Scotty Barnes. Going to pass to OG Anunoby. Scoring that in for 2 points. Now it is 83-26. So now with a minute 59 to go, Harris with the basketball. Lost it. Then it was Pascal Siakam picking it back up. So he gets it in the paint there for 2. Now it's 85-26 with a minute 48 to go. And it appears that Jalen Suggs has possession. He is actually dribbling his way. Probably going to try to shoot a 3. Maybe a mid-ranger. But he missed that shot. So OG Anunoby, he's going to pass it to Scotty Barnes. What am I going to do here? I'm going to use some Pascal Siakam. So I'm actually going to shoot a 3. And it actually goes in. Now it's a 88-26 lead for the Toronto Raptors. So Orlando, they're trailing by 62 points. I don't know what they might be daydreaming about trying to make this NBA Finals, but they're just not performing very well on defense today. So I'm going to pass that to one of our teammates there. Let's hope I don't get out of bounds. So 4, 3, and shot clock violation. Orlando has possession. Alright, Pascal Siakam is your player of the game. I will explain the numbers after the episode, and we're just not going to film the rest of the game here. So we'll just see you guys at statistics just for the time being. Alright, Pascal Siakam, 30 points, 1 rebound, 4 steals on the day with 2 dunks. And Fred VanVleet, he had 14 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals on the day for him. Thaddeus Young had 13 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 steal on the day. Scotty Barnes, 9 points, 1 assist on the day. OG Anunoby, 7 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals on the day for him. So I'm not going to go over Orlando, because I don't have very much time left on my camera. Sorry, I apologize. So we'll see you guys next episode.